Hey YouTubers, Hardcore Gamer for Life here, and I am oh so excited to be bringing you gameplay from the new Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Stimulus package. I've been waiting with much anticipation for these maps to come out, and I'll tell you, I know there are folks out there that don't share my opinion, but it was worth every second of the wait. First off, I'm not a map hater. I generally don't vote maps, and I like every single one of the maps in Modern Warfare 2. The gameplay styles I like are many and varied, so I can appreciate all of them for the unique things they bring to the table. And Infinity War, they're just such incredible map designers. They don't have the incredibly huge scale of the Battlefield series or the teleports and grab lifts of Halo, but what they lack in those areas, they more than make up for in their compactness and the complexity of their design. I think the one phrase that sums up Infinity War's map design best is lots of hiding places, but no safe place to hide. But I kind of got off the track here. What I was getting at, although I like every map in the game, was that even if these maps had shipped with the game and I had been playing them for just as long, I honestly think they'd still be my favorite three maps. Each one is a tour de force in map making genius in my opinion. And since I'm going to have plenty of more commentaries on them to number the reasons why, I'm just going to dive right into the game commentary right now. So here in Capture the Flag, I had a great little run to start. I end up capturing 2 enemy flags without dying, which is great. There's the first one. 1 live, 2 captures. I mean, and especially for me, I'm not that hot on objective-based gameplay, so typically I don't do that well, and end up been doing pretty well in this match, which is why I end up posting. So, anyways, communication. Let's talk about communication. Communication is the key to winning any non-free-for-all in any non-free-for-all playlist, especially in objective-based games like Capture the Flag. And I'd like to talk about my teammates in this game because they were awesome. Whenever you have a team that constantly communicates with you, basically tells you the roles that they need you to play and plays the roles you tell them you need them to play, then you're golden for the most part. I mean, unless you're against another similar team like that of greater skill. But even a team of greater skill with less communication is pretty much going to lose every time in a game like this. So to have that communication in your team, you want to always strive for that, and even if your team isn't very communicative, try and get them to communicate. And you'd be surprised sometimes you can get a bunch of quiet guys to communicate because no one likes losing. So here's my second capture in this life. And at this point, speaking of communication, I'm telling the guys, come on guys, you gotta kill this guy, man. I need to capture this flag. Someone's gonna noob tube me and steal the flag back. Come on. And someone does flash me right here, but it's just a wee too late. Flag runner, and that flag is returned. And there's my first death of the game. And I die a timer. 10 more. But that's okay. That's really dying. Kill death isn't really where it's at in this game. It's really about the objective-based gameplay. To that end, let's talk about rushing versus camping in this game. Oh wait. Now here my teammate gets the flag. This is another part about the communication. Now he's telling me, I'm saying, hey man, I'm with you. I'm going to escort you. And he's like, no dude, you got to go kill that guy. Someone's got to go kill that guy that's got the enemy flag, or else I am going to be screwed once I get to try and plant this. So I'm like, okay, I got it, bro. I got this. And this part worked out really well for me as well. So I kind of wanted to stop and do a little play-by-play here. I was looking for this guy and had a heck of a time finding him. Finally, I find out where he is and return our flag, and what do you know? We've got another point on the board. So yeah, basically 2 lives and two captures of a flag, and basically was responsible for helping that 3rd flag get captured. So yeah, it's a nice, strong objective-based play. I've been wanting to post a good CTF for you, Capture the Flag brothers. So, anyways, back to what I was saying. Let's talk about rushing versus camping and Capture the Flag. Now, Capture the Flag to me seems an odd mix of defense and offense, and you constantly are required to switch between the two on the fly. Now, which in my opinion makes the rushing role the simplest one in this game type. Since the focus is on capturing enemy flags and defending your own, you don't really have to put up a ton of kills, or a great KD to be really effective as a rusher in this mode. Unlike Team Deathmatch, where performance is pretty much solely measured by your kills and deaths, which in my opinion makes camping in this mode much more difficult strategy to be effective with, since to have a significant effect on the other team's objective-based play, you're going to have to take a large toll on them. You go 8-4-2 on a TDM, and you have significant positive contribution to your team. Do the same thing playing defensively on CTF. Odds are you weren't disrupting the enemy enough and had little to no positive effect on your team. So there's definitely a different focus on capture the flag, even from other objective-based game types, because of the constant need to switch between defensive and offensive postures, even more so than domination. So here we are in the second round, and my second round definitely wasn't as strong. I tried to run a couple flags in this round, but overall I still disrupt enough. I definitely disrupt the enemy enough in my rushing strategies to take their focus off the flag a couple times, and we definitely get more captures in this round, which is nice. So if I can, any way I can be a part of the gameplay and a part of the team, I'm happy to do that. And the communication was just on all the way throughout this game. Teammates were great. They were not overly critical. They were just like, okay, let's do this thing, let's communicate, get it together, come up with the game plan, execute, and it just worked beautifully, like it usually does when you have teammates like that. So, yeah. And these maps, let's talk about these maps a little more. I love these maps, man. They're just so well designed. One thing I really like about this map, Storm in particular, is that, obviously the atmosphere. It kind of reminds me of Downpour in that they really create a very distinct atmosphere with this map, the way they designed it. And not only that, everything's so beautifully rendered. It's so well balanced. All the choke points, paths around, high walkways and such. And, Infinity Ward really designed this map well for rushing in particular. I think that's part of the reason actually why I do so well in this particular game. I really picked the right class for this map and this game type. But not to say you couldn't do well with another class or strategy, but I think this is probably the easiest one to come off with in this map, just because all the corners, all the corridors, you can keep mostly everything close range. Obviously you're going to be running down a few long sight lines here and there, but overall, the map's really well designed as a rushing map. I don't see this as a map where a lot of people are going to be able to camp and get nukes, and there's not too many maps in Modern Warfare 2 that you can say that about. I'm sure there's people who will get nukes on this map, or any map, obviously, but you know what I'm saying. So, anyways, we're kind of winding down in the match here, and I want to get some captures, some more captures. Obviously, I got a couple really nice ones in the get-go, and I've definitely been aiding my team all along in making sure that we get captures. But I guess I was just kind of being a little bit of a Johnny try-hard, if you will. Obviously, I'm doing a little escorting work right now, but I was definitely wanting and trying hard to get at least one more capture on this video, because I really felt from the get-go, as well as I was doing, I really wanted to post this, because I have been looking to get a good capture the flag game on video for you guys, because I know that people like varied and different gameplay styles, and the more different game types, the more different gameplays that you have on there, obviously the more people are going to be like what you're doing, obviously. So, and that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for lots of subscribers, lots of views, and hopefully I put out the compelling content that makes people want to view and subscribe. And I've certainly gotten feedback in that respect so far that's very positive. So that's good and it's encouraging. But again, if I get a bunch of negative feedback once my channel starts getting more popular, I ain't gonna worry about that. I could really care less about a hater. They're a hater for one reason, because they got no gig of their own to talk up, so they got to harsh on someone else's. So whatever. When it comes to haters, once I get hateful comments on my channel and all this and that, I ain't gonna worry about it. I won't delete your comment. I won't reply to your comment. I'm going to leave your stupidity and idiocy up there on my channel for all to see for all time. So, you know, you're not going to hear me talk really about haters because it's just not a focal point in my life. But basically, I'm going to pull a Forrest Gump here and say, that's all I have to say about that. So here we go. This is pretty much the end of the match, and thanks so much for viewing, guys. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and have a great day. Peace out. This is Hardcore Gamer for Life, signing out one more time, and we'll be signing in with more new Stimulus map pack footage very soon. Thanks.